As entrepreneurs and business owners, there's one thing that we can really struggle with, and that is our sleep, right? We want to get just enough sleep, but we don't want to oversleep. We want to be productive the next day, and we have so much floating around in our head that actually getting to that point where we doze off can be challenging. I personally struggle with this, and there's a lot that I've tried that has not worked, but there's a handful of things that has actually helped, and I want to share them with you in today's video. Firstly, if you're new to the channel, welcome. My name is John Pemberthy. I'm the founder of a marketing education company called AdClients.com. We specialize in selling courses and coaching online, and we help other course creators and coaches to find clients on the internet. Come check us out, AdClients.com. And in today's video, of course, we're talking about sleep. Now, I am not proclaiming to be a sleep expert. In fact, far from. More accurately, I'm someone that struggles with my sleep, but I think you can relate, and I want to share some tips with you. I've founded a company that has done well over 8 figures in online revenue at this point. So there's a lot that I'm thinking about, right? There's a lot to think about, and sleep is always something that I have struggled with. You know, sometimes it feels for a good reason, you know, like I'm going to bed, I'm not just stressed out, like I'm actually just excited. I've got so many ideas floating around in my head. I'm feeling so creative. In fact, the moment that my head hits the pillow and I'm trying to fall asleep is often when I am most creative, and maybe you can relate to that. Now, there's a lot of stuff that floats around the internet that could help, right? Not looking at your screen, few hours before bed, cutting out coffee and things like this. I found a lot of that stuff that just floats around the internet not helpful. But I have made a little list of some stuff that has actually helped me. It's noticeable that it improves my sleep, and I want to share them with you. So the first one is using this right here. It's making my to-do list for the next day today. No, the day before. It's making my to-do list for the next day that day. Does that sound? Yeah, making my to-do list for the next day the day before. Making my to-do list for the next day the day before. I find that doing that right before I fall asleep actually really helps, because there's so much floating around my head that if I just dwell on it, I'm already starting to move into the next day's tasks that evening while I'm trying to sleep. So instead, I'll make my to-do list. Last thing I do before I go to bed. Now, what's really important is you can do it pen to paper, but you know, or you can use something like this, which is a Remarkable. Love this thing. It's a paper tablet, but it doesn't have that glaring blue light. In fact, it doesn't have any light at all. It's basically just a paper tablet. So it's really quite cool. Don't do it on your phone, because if you're laying in bed trying to make your to-do list for the next day and you're just doing it on your phone, you just shot all that light into your face right before going to sleep. So I make it on a Remarkable, make my to-do list, and I'm getting everything out of my head that I'm currently thinking about, and I'm making a point putting it onto my list that I'm not thinking about it right now. I know it's there, I'm not going to forget about it, but I'm going to focus on it tomorrow. That has really helped. Next thing is there's one particular thing I cut out of my diet before going to sleep, and it really did help. And there's a lot that hasn't, like coffee. I tried cutting that out, and I don't think that really helped. There was no noticeable effect there, and I don't really find that coffee wakes me up, or particularly the lack of it puts me to sleep. But alcohol, interestingly enough, for me, if I have a spirit very close to going to bed, that actually wakes me up in the night. It doesn't necessarily make me find it harder to fall asleep, but I often wake up in the night, and I can pinpoint that to nights where I've had a drink. If I don't have any alcohol, I tend to sleep a little bit better, so it might be worth trying that for you. Third thing, and this is very recent, and I've been taking this for about a month and a half, and I really, really like it, and it's a supplement called Heights. I'm not affiliated with Heights. You can go Google them, or maybe we'll leave a link in the description box. It is a supplement, but it's all the things that your brain needs to function well throughout the day, but also there's active ingredients in there that scientifically help with sleep. Don't ask me about the science behind it. A lot of these supplements, I find there can be a placebo, and that's very evident with me. This one in particular, from the moment I started taking it, noticeably starting to sleep better. Again, look, it's not gonna be like a light switch and I'm out, but I can pinpoint sleeping better because of it. And then fourth and finally, something that has helped me, and this has been difficult because I have gone through my entrepreneurial journey sleeping at all kinds of random times, right? Sometimes I'm working late and it's 3 in the morning. Other times I'm going to bed early at 10 and I'm waking up, you know, bright and early. But if I'm constantly mixing that up, I'm finding it difficult to get my body in a rhythm and a pattern. Getting married forced me to get to sleep at the same time and wake up at the same time, because my wife wakes up at exactly the same time every single day. So if I go to bed really late, I'm still going to wake up at her alarm really early. So I was forced to adjust, and I have actually found that that has helped. trying to go to bed at roughly the same time every night and trying to wake up roughly at the same time has really helped my body get into a rhythm, into a better body clock. And again, noticeably helped. So that's it for today's video. Hopefully you found that helpful. And listen, if you are my target market, if you sell courses, coaching, anything of that nature online, and you would like some help on that side of things, come check us out, addclients.com. We've got some free training there I think you'll enjoy. And if you enjoyed this video, you might also like my morning routine video. Everything from the moment I wake up until I actually start work. So do check that out. That's about here or here. Where is it, Pete? Over here. Okay, it's there. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in a future video.